Alright, first things first, like we do on in every single game, what do we have here? How are we gonna play this game? What should we do like in the first 2 minutes? Let's think about that.
Yeah. So I think going into this game is like, okay, I'm versus Nidalee.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what I did. Oh yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do this game because I'm Elise. I'm gonna start my Raptors. I start the red trinket, so I'm gonna do Raptors, and then I'm gonna invade her blue side,
Yeah.
assuming like I'm gonna force her to do like a split map,
Hmm.
or if she's gonna go for full clear, where she starts like her blue side, then I can just steal the grump off her,
Yeah. Okay.
and then
So,
I can
first
look
things
for some more.
first. Okay. One thing I realized, which is extremely important, is that Nidalee took the wrong route in this game, right? Which is Conquer, Conquer against
Yeah,
Elise. Really disgusting, especially like against her team. There's absolutely no way she's ever gonna be able to proc Conquer to begin with, right? There's no way she can get melee range against Ezreal. Kiana is gonna be able to invisible, count proc the Conquer. No way that the fight against Elise is gonna last long enough for her to proc the Conquer. Again, no value on the Conquer here. Kale maybe, but not so much, right? So here I'm thinking, all right, like I already have like an advantage just regarding the runes themselves, right? She fucked up her runes.
yeah,
Second
yeah.
of
I agree.
all, I look at the team comp, we took the right runes, which is Dark Harvest here against this game. I am stronger than the Nidalee early on because, the matchup like Elise versus Nidalee is really straightforward. You jump on Nidalee, you win the trade. She jumps on you, she can win the trade except if you her burst, right? And if she has like for
Yeah,
example electrocute or dark harvest, which she most definitely needs, because like I said, Elise is kind of like a stronger version of Nidalee like early on, except if like she's able to catch you off guard, for example like clearing a camp, which is
yeah,
very unlikely. What I do not like against Elise is the fact that I cannot invade her because, for example, if I'm playing Belveth, if I'm playing Nidalee, and I see like an Elise, I tend to just tell myself, okay, like she is just gonna be able to win the 1v1, and therefore I do not actually want to invade her. Like there's no point. Since the risk is too high, the reward is too low. Why? Because Elise is the type of champion that even if she is levels behind, she's still gonna be able to do like a huge amount of damage input overall. So looking at this game here, we do not have the best team comp for Elise, unfortunately. But the good news is that we have champions that are fairly punishable. Not a big fan of like hovering around topside here, because Gnar, Kale, I don't really care. We don't really have
yeah,
like a lot of setup. We have Fleet on Kale, she wants to scale. Yeah, like she doesn't really want to go too crazy, so I'm gonna be leaving the Kale alone, except if there's a free opportunity, to counter the dive here if they do want to dive. Against Nidalee, I can play aggressive, especially because we have such a good 2 versus 2 against them, right? Kiana is gonna be able to set up some plays for you. You guys are stronger in 2v2 scenarios, especially because she has Ignite and the Diana doesn't. Depending on like how Diana plays it, it could very well go in Diana's favor as well. So very versatile matchup here in the mid lane. But overall, we are way stronger like in 2 versus 2s, especially because of the Nidalee runes. And for bot lane, again, it's very versatile. Like we don't know who is gonna have the push. Normally, like it should be on your side, but you don't really know what's going on. So here, you want to adapt your gameplay like through mid and also bot, and also look to play aggressive against the Nidalee. So that is my game plan. Right now, I wanna gather like early information against Nidalee to make sure like, hey, I
yeah,
know where she's gonna be starting. I know where she's gonna be pathing. Getting early information is Nidalee is extremely important. You don't actually want to be staying here, like you want to like go for aggressive wards. Why? Because the only way they can kill you here, like in the early invade, is the Ash slow. If Ash ever slows you, like you're dead pretty much.
mm-hmm.
But that's why your team actually needs to do an effort to not be AFK and look on Twitter. Sure, you need to like,
Yeah. I know.
yeah, we need to spot the
Uh,
Nidalee early on. It's super important. Like being able to track like a Nidalee early on is actually like a game changer to begin with, right?
yeah, I think.
Let's see, like
Yeah,
here the
I
Ash is
think.
there,
Yeah, this
perfect.
game. I realized Ash is walks up again. I'm like, wait, this is like mega sus. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna get back here.
yeah,
I get back.
Yeah, that's good.
and then
Yeah, yeah. Like
all of a
we
sudden,
this is really good reading from you, and it makes sense, right? The Ash was just staying there. There's no way she should be staying here alone if they didn't do like a cheeky invade. Kale didn't show up here, so that's good here. But obviously here it's a little bit dangerous, right? Because obviously we have a ward right there, so two possibilities. They could be starting like top sides here for in your side, or Nidalee could just fall back here. Either way, like we should be able to win early on, so we definitely need your team to have like a more aggressive a more aggressive positioning. We see the Gnar top side, we see the Diana here, we see the Ashe fall back towards bot lane, so here we're not very scared. Like we can definitely like walk in. We get a double ward as well, so starting the game with two
yeah, and then
wards.
yeah, and right here, like my thought process was okay. They were my top side. I saw Nara on top side. I'm gonna start my rafters, and then I was pretty confident on Nidalee start on her top side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do my rafters, and then I'm gonna go his top side or her top side.
Actually, here I think you made a pretty huge mistake, by the way. Like,
Not checking my red or
no, no, no. So in this case, right, we see that okay, Dash is not supposed to be here. In this case, they already got like a full invade off, right? They don't have information on the kill. They're probably pretty much assuming that the kill is probably like on top turret. There's a Kiana here, but the thing is, you don't even know where the Nidalee is. If the Nidalee was a little bit smarter here, knowing that she has like full vision on you, like in this bush, she could actually be patient here and just for example, like staying like in this bush, knowing that you're like pretty much around here, and walk all the way around to contest like the Raptors.
mm,
And as you know, you're starting with W. W is completely useless, like in a 1v1 situation. So like she could be very well contesting the Raptors here. Kiana doesn't really offer much, like in the early game. Kale very strong, of course, but I still would be scared like out of my mind here, just because I play against like Nidalees that are much more aggressive than this, and then
yeah, that's true.
you do spend more time on the wars. Therefore, it gives her even more information, right? And that information is like, okay, you took the two wards. Now I'm gonna be walking around here, and I'm gonna contest this. Here, you didn't even smite it.
Just
You weren't
smite it
even
away.
scared.
Yeah,
And like from this point, like you're
yeah,
already half HP. She could very well be pummeling you with like auto attacks and pretty much like start winning the early game from there on out, right? Obviously your read
yeah.
worked out. It was like really a 50-50 here, but now you go immediately towards her top side, which is good. You you glue the outside wall, which is of course good. Now you have Dark Harvest. You're not very scared. You should empower like here. You should melee form Q and smite the Gromp here, very important. Like we know that Nidalee pretty much did the smite here, but hey, just in case, like we don't want any shenanigans here, and just do like empowered spider form Q into what's it called? Spider form Q into like smite it, right?
Mm.
Here again, like a little bit dangerous, but you see the Diana Lloyd tree, so this is actually like a great play. Nidalee is
Yeah, I saw
had
the dying of low HP, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick to these grub or wolves, and then we can look for a dive mid. That was my initial plan here.
yeah. Nidalee's like doing her raptors. That's very nice. You just get the kill. Huge, beautiful. Like normally you should know that Nidalee is like bot side here, so what I would do is just like go clear my blue and Gromp to make sure
Yeah,
that she's not gonna steal it away. We don't do this because we want to do it for ourselves, but to protect your camps straight up. So
yeah.
you decide to go for wolves here, which is fairly interesting. I don't think it's
I
necessarily
think
like
that
a
my
bad
only
situation.
reasoning for going wolves here is because, okay, Nidalee threw the spear in the mid lane, so gave me information that she was doing raptors, so in order for her to hit level 3, she would need to do either a Gromp or a Grudge because the buff wouldn't give her level 3.
Yeah,
So I was like her invading my Gromp would be like way too deep versus like a blue buff. So I was like, she has to do her Grudge like right after Raptors, and then she can look. So I can like sequence my Wolves and Gromp here. and I'm already level 3. And if she shows up here while I'm doing Grom, then I'm chilling. Like, I will have my bot lane. We have Cryobot, like, Kiana mid coming out of base with a buy. Like,
Yeah.
we will
In
fight
this
there.
case, I would have like a little bit of a more aggressive stance though. Like even though my bot is like low HP, we're still Elise, so we just really like we do this scuttle very easily. Nidalee gets Conquer, you're way stronger with Dark Harvest. Like here, I'm not doing my camps here. I'm gonna take scuttle away from the Nidalee, knowing that I'm stronger, right? Here in this case, you're just giving her
Yeah.
like a free scuttle, which is kind of sad because like if
Yeah,
you're having
right.
like an
Yeah,
aggressive
potentially
stance.
free scale. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think like there is like moments where that's kind of like one of the lottery is like it's like if I just go straight away my Grom after mid gank, I can do scuttle then after. I
Definitely
mean,
look for
I
mid
get
here. Like this is the freest
yeah
thing of all time. Like
yeah this is so free. Like I get the scuttle and then I'm looking mid again. I think it's just like Kiana plays this pretty badly, and then he heals.
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
kill
get
that for
one
sure.
HP.
Oh, what? No, I definitely think you hard misplayed this. I think this is like a double kill angle here for sure.
Yeah, I missed the cocoon on the Diana.
Like
And
here,
then
there's like a million ways you could have played better. Let's zoom in like a little bit. Let's slowly watch. Like hold on, the camera speed is like way too high. Rip. Okay, that's a little bit better. So here, like, there's a million ways you can play it better, right? Because you're looking at the Diana positioning, meaning that she is for sure gonna go back in, right? Like you just
yeah,
see it. So here, you already want to move forward towards your Kiana just based off of her like movement. You don't want to walk towards her, which is what you do, right? You kind of you change like your positioning to go towards the Kiana, which is good. Like here the W, like of course no, because
yeah.
okay, so here that's fine. Okay, fine,
The
we can
W
get
was
it.
bad.
The
And then
the
I
E
missed the
the E we missed it too, which is still okay. But then like you see that she's like a little bit too far ahead. You click behind her, which of course is bad because you can't kite her anymore, right? Like you're basically running after her, and Nidalee's gonna heal Diana, therefore, like you're gonna have to burst it, and you're gonna have to kite her
yeah.
towards like her turret. Like look at your E. Like you go there, you Q, and then here, like you have your empowered your range forward, which you should change immediately. You almost don't do that,
Yeah.
and then you auto attack Q,
So
which is
yeah,
not enough, and yeah, she just runs
it's
away.
just
Diana is
yeah.
is a much more tanky champion than you think. Like if we go back just a little bit, you'll see like just how tanky she is compared to you. Like she is at 1k HP, you are at 900, right? It's a big difference here. She's almost 1.1k being level 4. You're level 4, but she has 200 HP on you. Of course, like that's also because she has Dark Seal and Doran's Ring, right? So you miscalculated your damage, you fucked up your combo completely. Like here,
Yeah, also this W was like really horrible. Like I should have
yeah,
like if I just waited my W even here, I think I'd kill because my W
for
will be
sure,
greater
for sure, for
when I
sure.
Q.
Yeah, you
And then
really
I can swap form auto Q and that would be
yeah, it
the
sucks.
damage. But
You really misplayed your combo here, big time.
yeah.
But yeah, anyway, uh, we screwed that up, but that's all right. Try to keep your cocoon like a little bit more, or like I think you're preemptively using it a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think it's like as soon as my cocoon is down, it's like very I'm pretty vulnerable right there.
Yeah,
Like
you inform W please here, like to for the AoE damage. Like we're spending way too much time on these raptors.
I think here I just look around safely because like
Well, yeah, you think
the
Nidalee's
chance is
gonna
like
most likely
yeah,
there.
Nidalee could show up there.
That's alright.
There's got
But
a
here, another big mistake. Never would I do the Krugs here. Level 1 Krugs, okay, fine. But usually, like, you do want to trade Krugs with your tempo, meaning that you want to be on the map, like, way faster. There's, like, much more value plays, like, going on around the map. You see, like, the bot lane is actually pushing. You have your red buff that still hasn't been done. Your blue buff hasn't been done either. There's, like, a million plays you could have done here that were 500 times better than the Krugs, because if you look, you're gonna start doing the Krugs here at around 440, 448, right? So you do your Krugs. Look how much time it takes you to actually do these Krugs here.
yeah, it takes so long on Elise.
You
It's
just
like
you just spent
insane.
20 seconds. You traded 20 seconds of Elise early game on the Krugs here. Now you're gonna be doing the red, and you're gonna see that you're gonna do that way faster, which is of course the truth. Here you still haven't backed. You're going for a low value play, which is ganking the kill. We know that this is not necessarily a good decision here. You're wasting a lot of time, so you just wasted like 1 minute. In 1 minute, you only took Krugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure, like this, you miss your cocoon again,
Remember.
unfortunately. Oh, you should not have Eid as well.
Yeah, it's like the micro is horrible right now.
Yeah, like look at your E, bro. Like
It's such a waste. Yeah.
why are we Eing here? Like the cocoon here is fine. Like he didn't even dodge it on purpose. All right, fine. Like you started reading it. I would have kept it like a little bit. Missing it is not a big deal because we should be able to kill it here. We throw W, he jumps away, so Nar plays it really good. Like, what do we E here? He's walking towards the kill. We just walk towards him, and if he runs away, we E to follow him. Of course, he has R, so he's gonna be able to just push you guys back anyway. But either way, like, the huge waste of time. Remember, we started doing the Krugs at 4:48. In this 1 minute, in the early game of Elise, we already lost, like, an entire minute and almost a minute and a half here. This is
Yeah,
this
I agree.
on this
I guess
chapter.
if I look at bot, like I should have just like been long gone and actually fight here in the
Oh
bot
yeah,
side.
yeah. Like this play is unacceptable. Like you should not be losing this much time on Elise,
Yeah,
knowing that there's like
that's so true.
much higher value plays, right? Yeah, we did Krugs and Red by that. Like I forgot to mention that. It's like because now you see like because you're getting topside
Yeah,
for this useless gank, you got no value out of it. It's like almost impossible to get the scale. This is something we talked, like at the start of the game. We said we don't really want to be focusing top lane here because either way it's hard to kill, and we don't really get much here either way, right?
yeah,
Because there's just much more value to be playing around
yeah,
mid
that's
and
true.
bot and the Nidalee as well, right? So not only this, but we also have like we're also getting invaded. They're pushing towards this, and you see like just how hard you're shredding the fucking Nidalee. Like she has no
Yeah,
chance against you, none. Beautiful. Like she can't do anything. Like, straight up,
yeah.
nothing. Like
What
your
do you think
champion just
about this
naturally
trade, by the
counters
way?
Nidalee, and you know it.
Or actually, we don't do. I think we're trolling a little bit. Or are we? I don't remember anymore.
Yeah, you do it
Yeah,
here.
we do.
Like doing the Drake after like one back is, I would say, completely fine. I'm a big hater of doing objectives early on. And that you
Yeah,
already know because I just feel like there's always like more value for myself around the map as opposed to like doing an objective for like an entire minute and like just getting like a small little buff. Of course, like especially like if you're playing an early game champion like Elise, it's fine because you're gonna be stronger like in the early game either way, so you can stack like one or two drakes and then like you're gonna have the pressure of the third and fourth drake as well, right?
yeah.
Kiana here is playing a little bit too far ahead. This is not good. You went in like
Yeah,
way too deep. You didn't read the situation all too well. Nami hits her bubble, so that's nice. Yeah, I mean, we can rewatch this like a little bit. You're gonna see like the play is gonna be it's gonna be really weird from you because Kiana went in way too deep anyway, right? And then we're gonna see like in slow motion that there's no way you should have ever gone there. He smites it away, and then you E for some reason. Like, why are we eating here? We're not killing this Nidalee. Like, she's gonna have her heal. Like, you're level 5, there's a Nemi, full HP Diana. Like, oh, what are we doing here?
yeah. No, it's just a waste.
A good dodge though, but
We're like two.
this is like this is a really really bad play there. Never in a million years would I ever gone for would I ever go for this play here. There's no way.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think, like on Elise, you need to have a little bit more patience. I feel like because you play like a lot of Nidalee, you tend to be like too eager to make some kind of plays because you have this disengage with Nidalee, right? Which is your crew form W. But in this case on the Elise, your main engage and disengage is gonna be the repel, right? So we don't actually we want to be using the repel wisely. We don't want to use it like prematurely like that.
Yeah,
I hear like Diana is level 7, so I wouldn't actually go for this play. Waste of time. You're wasting a lot of time here again.
Yeah, no, exactly. This is like kind of like what I get away from this. It's like the early game, I'm wasting time.
Now we go for Raptors here for some reason, even though like Diana is not showing on the map. Like she's gonna TP. She's backing, which is fine, but if she just went all the way around here and I read the map correctly, like she could have gotten just a kill on you.
Yeah.
So you go for this play here. I don't think it's a good idea because now we know that the Diana is hovering around this part. She's very very strong, probably with a recall here. And you can see like her items. I'm scared out of my mind. I don't know why you're not scared here. Yeah, there you go. Like I would be shitting on myself literally. Like what are we doing?
Yeah, no, I agree. It's
I didn't even know this was gonna
such
happen,
a dumb
but
play.
just by reading the map, I know like she's gonna be there. But yeah, anyway, let's move forward. I think that you played the truthfully like you played the early game like terribly here. There's a
Yeah,
mil
no, I agree. I agree. Like,
there's a
other
million
than the
ways.
Diana dive, like even
Yeah,
then
the
the
Diana dive.
Raptor started like
Right. I think the early game was really really nice. You know, like you take away her grump, you make her lose time. You punish the Nidalee, you go for the dive. It makes sense pushing towards the Kia. It's pushing towards the Diana. Like you already put pressure on two lanes, which is the enemy jungle's lane as well as the mid lane. Like in a short amount of time, you already put like a big amount of pressure like on them. Here in this case, like we're not doing all that much, right? Like we're losing a lot of time on camps. We're not doing the combos properly. We're not patient enough
yeah,
on most plays. We failed the combo there. We failed the combo here. Here
mm-hmm.
we just we engaged
You're
too
so shit.
prematurely,
Like
and we're level 6 at 10 minutes on Elise. Like it's not. I wouldn't say it's that big of a deal. It is, of course, but thankfully you're on Elise. If you're like on any other jungler here, like it's like you're trolling. The fact that this Nidalee is level 6 as well at 10 minutes just shows like how bad she actually is, right? Like this is disgusting gameplay from her.
yeah, this is
But the thing is like you played well in the first 2 minutes, but this Nidalee like played terribly like all along, right? Like she complete.
yeah. No, I wasted so much time. I like realized that like that's like because I was thinking like I'm like the first 2 minutes was good, but I felt so bad. Like I was doing something wrong, but I just didn't put my finger on it. Like, what am I doing wrong right now? It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just wasting time
this is
so
good.
hard.
This is good. Like you're utilizing your champion strength. You're going for a dive. You should be staying behind here. I'm not sure what you're doing.
Uh,
You're
I mean,
leaving the Kiana
yeah, yeah,
like
I
alone
know.
here.
Yeah,
Now you're spending a little bit too much time, which just gives the opportunity to Diana and Nidalee move there. Like Nidalee is coming shortly as well, and just we
yeah,
end
it is great.
spending way too much time here for no reason. Like if we're going for a dive, we are on a limited time, right? Because if we don't do the dive like as fast as possible, it gives them time to actually move, towards the play like very easily. Like just look how long you
Yeah,
guys spent at the war. So here they get spotted, so they know they're gonna get dove, right? Just look how
mm,
much time you're actually spending there. The Nidalee spends even more time doing nothing, by the way. Look, she's gonna go for the dive when she could be raiding
yeah.
your top side. If she like this is disgusting gameplay from Nidalee, dude. Like she
This is the European Super Server right here.
like holy shit, dude, what is happening?
I know, right? This is like both teams are
Oh
like
my
waiting for the
god.
wave to show them, then just waste time.
Yeah, I mean like
And
you
that's like the biggest thing is like that I take away from this is like the first 10 minutes like was gone now. Like after like 2 minutes, like it's like how much time there is like wasted and like tempo lost. Like
here you're betting on the
just
fact that they're shit players. Like you're not doing a good play
yeah,
here. Like we're just sitting here. Like as if
yeah,
we're in the
we're
lounge.
betting on Diana being terrible, and then we're gonna go for a pick on Diana here.
Diana plays smart here, right? She offered all the way around. She queued for vision. I mean, Kiana is doing like see this fucking Kiana waited like 1 minute to make this play, dude. Like she waited her entire life just to make this one single play.
Yeah,
Kill ends up dying. I mean, that's also fine. Like she's weak side. The TP here was nice, but I think it's not that big of a deal. Again, very dangerous play. They have Ashe E. We don't take that into account. I mean, here we don't know that she has her E or not, but if we assume that she has like 3 brain cells, she would probably either check here manually or
Yeah,
just use E.
yeah, I figured like I have time for
Especially
two
because she's on
scans,
a
like
recall,
even
right?
if we check with Diana dead, but I think still.
Like this
But
Nidalee is not doing anything, dude. Like just look on 8 speed what she just did for the past 2 minutes, by the way. Like
yeah, like
not she
it's
did
like there's
nothing, dude.
no
Like
pressure at all.
okay, like let's just go from there. Like she did grubbies, alright? We're just gonna 10-22. Alright, let's look at the Nidalee. Krugs.
Yeah,
Alright.
but
Okay, we lost an entire
time.
minute. Okay, like now she's going back there. She could have invaded your entire bot side. She had like the vision on you here. Your entire top side. She didn't do shit, dude. Like straight up. She just lost 2 minutes for absolutely no reason. This doesn't even get punished, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think like
Like
she was
you're
really bad, and then I even look at the CS. Like I don't know if it's right now, but if you look at like I might have more CS. Yeah, I have more CS by the way.
yeah,
Like what?
you lost like an ungodly amount of time making plays like that shouldn't even work to begin with, and she's still behind
Then we
it.
just
That's like
flip the Drake.
there's a flash from the Nico. You're disengaging here. The E was good. I like it. Okay, you're slow. This is not bad. Like I like the way you approach this fight, for example. That was good. You know, like here you're kind of like slowly, you know, like what's it called? You're cutting away. You're hitting them. You know, like you don't see an opportunity to all in without dying, so you just disengage. That's
Yeah,
good. That's what I want to see. Like here should be surprised as fuck that the red is still there, which you don't even check by
yeah,
the way. Like
yeah. I don't check it because I'm like, there's no way it's up, but I'm actually being a dumbass and should have just gone for my red. I think
yeah,
what do we do here? Actually, kill here. I think. Yeah.
yeah. That's good. Like finally we executed properly. Like on at least like if you're not very confident on the character, like what you should be doing is just try to do your combos like a little bit slower. Slower, but make sure that you're actually doing it properly, right?
Yeah.
It's the more you get used to a champion, the easier it's gonna be to do the combo. It's really not rocket science, I promise.
Yeah.
Like we have like the W human form, auto attack Q, we go back to spider form, E if needed for the extra range, you know, like auto attack Q, like this it's super easy. Especially because you're spiraling, like here there's like a very obvious example, right? Let's go back there. Okay. Here, you see how you threw your spider, right? You need to realize that even
Yeah.
if you throw your spider like right there, here, you need to understand that your W human form, just look at the AP ratio of this. It's 75%. Like this shit does a lot of damage, okay?
Yeah.
You need to hit this shit. So what do? Instead of just like, you know, throwing it on her every single time, you throw it on the side, like right there. Even right there, or I don't care, bro. Just throw it anywhere. Because when you're gonna spider form, let's go back. Okay, now we go spider form. Shit, what the fuck? Hello, Elise. When you're gonna spider form, like you're gonna press Q, right? It's gonna redirect the
Yeah. It's
spider
gonna
to her.
jump on her.
Like
Yeah.
you don't like those are like small little details that could just completely change the tides of the game here. And you know, like I feel like your champion knowledge is like a little bit limited, and you don't really have you know this
Yeah, I think like I just like didn't think about that like in the moment and just like when the
right.
moderating and like makes so much sense. It's like holy shit, I'm wasting so much time and like damage
Right.
when it's like
Subconsciously, like you're not actually thinking about these things because you don't play enough Elise, and those aren't even like hard combos to begin with, right? Like there's a million ways you could have played this better.
yeah
Even like
yeah
an Emerald Elise that barely plays that plays the champion like 50% of the time would probably be able to do these things, right? It's like at your LP, which were around like 200 300 LP, it's unacceptable that you're not able to do these plays. We need to if you're picking this champion, you should be confident about it, right? Like
yeah
it's not the first time in this game. There's like probably like 4 to 5 times that you use your combos, and you know like if you're like Emerald and stuff, I would be like okay fine, you know like it's Those are things we can polish a little bit, but at your LP, if you're actually like doing these kind of mistakes, you know, it could be a game changer. Like it could be the reason as to why you're even losing to begin with, right?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay, I wanna go over the Nidalee game now. If you're okay with this, I
Okay.
think
Yeah, yeah.
here we saw enough. I like
'Cause I kind of like understand like what early game like the amount of time wasting in bad combos like it.
yeah, like here I think this game is a total coin flip. Like you look at the amount of kills and deaths in a span of like literally 5 minutes,
Yeah,
dude. Like the
it gets out of hand like
like this is
so
World
fast. It's
War
like
Three, literally, dude. Like look at this shit.
yeah,
Like there's like double, triple, quadra kills left and right. See like what is happening. All right, let's go on the Nidalee game real quick. Let's check it out. Nidalee is your comfort pick here, so I hope I don't see like these kind of like mistakes. Here
oh
truthfully,
god.
here truthfully I'd probably go Conquer. Why? Because
Yeah, I agree. Like these fights are gonna last so much longer. I agree. Like I think I don't know why I didn't go Conquer, but I 100% I would agree that Conquer is versus Sejuani Karma. Like, bro,
yeah,
that
yeah, like
Sejuani is gonna
just
live for
because of the
2 years.
Sejuani Karma, you know, like a tanky Sejuani, we're actually not gonna be able to burst her at all. Karma is gonna empower that even more. Shen is gonna make us like a lot more tanky as well. You know, like if with his R coming like in the mid game. There's also
Yeah,
like a zillion if we need extra movement speed, meaning that we're gonna get more attacks in as well. Obviously, it's not that good into Kale Vayne, but early on we have an opportunity to stack or conquer like fairly easily even on the bench doesn't do a lot of damage kill is scaling you know like especially against ranged champion conquer is going to be good because it empowers like your auto attacks as well right so
yeah,
we need to take that into account here like dark harvest is fairly hard to hit to be honest because like we have the W from
I
Kale,
agree.
extra movement speed. We have the Q from Vayne. So if they're like a little bit aware, it's gonna be quite hard to do anything again here I wouldn't be too scared to make plays. I would not, however, I would not start Q. I would start W here. Why? Because I
Yeah,
mean I would hold it and put W here. Why? Because they have the only way they're gonna be able to counter like or low invade to put a ward here is gonna be like empowered Karma Q with the slow, as the dash from the Sejuani, like nothing crazy, but with W, you know, like you can subconsciously think, hey, like if I see anything coming from this bush here, I'm gonna instantly W out. So you know, like you click on this bush, but your cursor is like behind you, and you just W the second you see like an animation coming from the bush here.
yeah, yeah,
Important, like this like those are easy things to do, right? Uh, yeah. So don't put any point in W just yet. Again, like this Q here, very troll. Why? Because look, so you arrive here, boom. So you see no one, but what if you throw your Q and they just enter this bush? You arrive in this bush because you spend like a little bit, like you spend like a second or two right there, meaning that right
yeah.
now they
Like
could
the
be
split
entering this
second.
bush and you could be dead already. Like imagine if
Yeah,
Vayne started E or some shit, right?
yeah,
Yeah, like this Q is fine, but you're very fearless here.
yeah. I'm completely psychotic. Look at this.
Yeah, like these Q are still fine. Here I wouldn't be scared to like invade the Sejuani. Like if there's no one, like we can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just
I
clear
would
division
invade
here.
Sejuani, but I think the thing is, I think this game I was like, okay, well,
What is stopping you
uh,
here? I don't understand. Like we have
I think I wanted to invade him on his red buff. I think that was my thing because I was like, okay, nobody has shown on top side. Like he's gonna 100% be starting on both sides, so I'm gonna just invade him on his red buff. It's essentially what I'm gonna do this game
yeah,
instead.
but here you have like pretty much a guaranteed play, quote unquote, except if Karma actually saw you there. But she probably did not see you go there, or else you know you probably see her like walking right there, right? So
Yeah,
you cleared vision on top side, and now you're just like choosing to go blindly on bot side with absolutely zero information. Makes no sense to me.
yeah, I think so.
This is no, this is bad. Like we could literally like Hey, we could just sit in this bush like right here. We could wait to see if the Decisionary pops up and tries to do red. We can like walk all the way around, you know, like Q into Smite, steal her blue, and start already snowballing from there on out. Here, we're just choosing to take like the passive approach. We don't even have vision on anything. Like we're just blindly going in bushes here and there. You don't even know if there's like a ward here or not, right? Like if we look at wars, there's nothing, but this is not guaranteed, right? Like if there's like any ward anywhere, we just lose like an ungodly amount of time. This is fine though,
Yeah.
like holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Okay. Still fine, but I would have just melee form like a smite melee form Q to like because here like it's a little bit, you know, like you smite. Imagine if the decision is like aware or something, like it's kind of doomed. With your melee
Yeah.
form is an execute,
That's
right? So
fine.
you actually do like a lot more damage with your melee form Q. A little bit of a small detail. If you start like having the melee form to begin with, then you can switch to human form. I understand what you want to do, right? You want to have like melee form ready in case you hit a spear and then jump on her. But here just taking the
Mm.
red is enough. Like she's not gonna be doing this. Like she's just gonna fall back, right? Just pummel her with
Yeah.
auto attack, she flashes away, that's fine. Like we have such a good early game here. She's gonna back instantly, like here, boom, like we just straight up go here, straight the fuck up. Kale is like level 1. Yes, dude, if you're going for this play, I'm so proud. I'm not proud anymore, unlucky.
Yeah, I know, I know. I should go on top side, but here's the uh,
She has no
confusing part.
flash, by the way.
Yeah, I know. And then even more confusing is her passing choice here after. So just gonna do one camp and then I'm gonna run it top side, I think. But
I mean,
yeah,
you're
I
you're
should have
king
just run
here.
straight away, like across the lane, not give a single fuck.
Yeah,
Just
like dude, what
ran
is
to
what is ever gonna
her top
happen
side.
to you, by the way? I
Yeah,
this
yeah. No, I agree. I agree. It's like it's such a bad like decision making. This early game is like, why the hell did I do the Raptors? And then I go topside, and then I look here and I'm like, where the hell is this Sejuani? Like he's not or she's not here.
I mean that's fine, yeah. I'm a little
So
bit
I'm like,
confused too, to be
did she
honest.
just?
Wait,
I
she
think
went
I'm
for
like,
Krugs?
yeah, she went Christ and then topside, and I was so confused.
What
I
the
mean, it's
fuck
like,
is
what the
going on?
fuck is going on in this super server? You know,
Super server you?
this is what I mean. I'm like so confused because
Dude,
I'm
why is
like,
Syndra not killing
wait.
him? What? Whoa, why she just hold her abilities like for 5 hours?
I think the biggest mistake I made this game is I just did not instantly ran her top side, drew her camps on the blue side.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
her
for
going
sure.
my blue side is completely troll. And then I'm like, oh, because I
Oh,
trolled my
sorry,
Raptors,
fuck this.
she punished me and ran straight to my red buff. And then I'm just running there after.
Why,
And I'm
why,
like,
why, why? Remember what I told you, dude. Hi, yeah, yeah.
what is it? Hold
Your
A2, hold
spears, I
A2.
don't care if it hits. Like if you're playing against people that are like even a little bit better, this should never be. This should never hit. Literally.
Yeah, I know. This is like, I need to be permaban for these 3 games early again. It's so,
You have,
like,
brother, you have red buff. One auto attack is enough for her to die already. Like your spear,
yeah.
this should never hit if you're playing as a human. Like she's just either she just flashes there. If Shen starts eating, she's gonna flash away. Boom, she's out.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is this? We already talked about this.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's like
Like the thing is, like I
it
keep telling
avoids
you
the first
this. I
killing
keep telling you this
the
because
throw those.
right. I keep
Wait,
telling
but
you
tell me
like
what
to
does this
hold.
Sejuani do here, by the way? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. We need to see the full vision.
Because here
Because what is it?
Sejuani assumes that you took her top side, which you didn't. And she went towards
Yeah.
your bot side. That's why she went there, right? Because she saw you run to your top side. So she assumed, okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna go top side because my camps are already gone. That's what she was thinking. So she's just clearing like her bot side right there. And you,
Okay.
even worse, you're not doing anything here. Like you,
Yeah, I know. I'm just like not doing the camps for some reason. It's like bad. It's like I'm just for some reason I'm thinking the Sejuani will show up on my
what the fuck are like? What? Like
or
seriously, what are you
I
doing this
said
game? I'm
yeah,
serious.
bro. I just please report me. Like I swear to God, it's like this is like what I mean. It's like such a bad early game. This game, it's like I'm wasting time and I'm not doing her camps. It's like what are we doing here?
For sure, for sure. Like
This,
I, in this case, like you're playing more confident than before, and that's also why you're winning more, right? Because you're proactive, you're making plays to win the game here. Your champion allows you to do
mm,
this. Here, you're ganking a kill that for sure has flash. It's just complete waste of
yeah,
time.
it's like it was a waste of time. Like it's
You
like
still
what
haven't
am
done
I
these
doing?
camps. You're 20 CS, by the way, at 5 minutes. Now you finally decide to
Yeah.
go for the blue buff, but now at this point, like Sejuani is probably like, oh, maybe I should check my top side at this point, right?
Yeah, no, I know it's actually illegal.
No, this is very illegal for sure. Like, I'm not sure what you're doing here. I think you're playing confident, but not confident enough to like make game-winning plays. Why?
Yeah, like
Again, dude.
yeah, I know, yeah.
Oh my
Dude, dude, this is what I mean. This is like a horrible game. That's why I was like thinking, like, what was the mistakes I was making? Because I knew I was making mistakes, and my brain wasn't processing, and I'm seeing them. I'm like, dude, execute me. I'm
How?
like, these.
Like how do you think this spear is ever gonna hit, by the way? If you're playing
it
like if you're playing in gold, maybe it
will
hits.
never hit.
If you're
Yeah,
playing
I
in
know
gold, maybe
that's
it hits.
the.
It's like the slowest ability in the goddamn game. They see you throwing it. Look at the karma, dude.
Oh no, 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 no. So
You
that's going through my second monitor, right? Then
holy
doing some
shit.
talking or something.
Okay, that's fine. Like the Aatrox actually just completely saved your dive here. She completely saved your dive. He, sorry.
Yeah,
We're gonna we're gonna speed it up a little bit. You walk away, so you're level 40. Like you're the problem here that I see with you is that you're not sequencing, and I'm not talking about camps. You're not sequencing your actions. Like they don't make sense. They're
yeah,
not
yeah.
coordinated through
No,
your
I agree.
actions. Like you should always have like a back like you should always have a plan after you do like a certain play. For example, like okay, I just took his red. Now I'm taking his raptors. Okay, that's fine. Like you could even like be even more annoying and just like go for these Krogs because Sejuani actually didn't recall. She just went for Krogs immediately, right? Thinking that you were just going to go towards top side. Actually, that was the only good play from the Sejuani here. Is like going for Krogs early on. But you need to have a backup plan. Like here you go top side because you don't want the Sejuani to go there. Then afterward,
Yeah,
in the early game right there, you just straight up tell your team just fucking ward this shit. Like we have full prior here. If the Sejuani ever invades my bot side, she's gonna lose like an ungodly amount of time. Her game is over. Completely over.
yeah. No, I
Like,
agree.
it's fucked. It's actually
Like
just
this
fucked.
game should have been over. Like I just like this Raptors was such a bad mistake. I don't know why the voice was started telling me to do those Raptors when it's like
I guess it's like, it's
we're
still
just
fine. This is not a big mistake. It's a small one.
yeah.
It's a small in the sense that hey,
But like
you're level 2 Nidalee, she's level 1, she has to recall, she doesn't have flash, she is like the Sejuani is a minion. Like it's too easy to outplay, right? Especially because the
yeah,
Sejuani started doubly, and we know this because she was farming her red, right? In this case, a single fucking ward wins the game. Just one ward, one trap, anything just wins you the game instantly.
yeah. No, you're right. That's actually
This is
very
punishable by law, but I like actually.
yeah, no, this
Dude,
is the
I don't know
general
what's going
sign.
on.
Like how bad this just
But yeah, going
that's what
back
I
to
mean.
this,
Like
like you see like how very inefficient you are. 24 CS at 6 minutes, like you're losing an ungodly amount of time. We're not putting pressure on anything after the great level 1 play. There's a lot of things we could have done better. For example, like starting Sejuani to top side because she didn't have vision. Here this play worked, but it 50% of the time it doesn't because they're smart enough to tell themselves, okay, like it's a fucking Italy, like we should be careful, we should ward and the entrances and not actually, like flip the buff. Sejuani here on the red does not walk towards the bush, by the way. Like again, another play punishable by law by her, right? There's no way there's no way I'm sitting here as a Sejuani and I'm like, alright, bro, I'm not gonna check the bush. I'm just gonna do this shit and whatever happens, happens, right? She goes in the bush here, like this,
Like to start the buff,
yeah,
right?
yeah. She goes in the bush at the start of the buff. Starts E. My bad. I thought it was I was W, which makes sense, right? But
I know they go to the book like early on, and then I just wait, become late.
I'm like, what the fuck is
Like
this?
this happens so often on this European Super Server. I swear, every Diego player, every like, I think I have like a 75% win rate versus Viegos on Nidalee because every Viego player does this where they pull the buff with Q into the brush and then they walk out of the brush right away. They never stay in this brush.
Yeah,
After like 135, they move away. So I'm always moving into this brush like post 135. Always get there free. Smite the camp away from the Viego. Use W, flash after them, or like not flash after them, pounce after them, and then like force their flash. Boom, game over.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like, uh, I don't know what the fuck decision he did here. I'll be honest. Like
Yeah, that's
these players are so used to play against like non-aggressive junglers that this guy is like lo-fi music, just hitting this buff, just fucking
yeah. He's
relaxing,
going for a safe
chillaxing,
there.
probably looking at Twitter while doing this red, dude. Like no one, he doesn't even care, dude. This guy does not even care, by the way. This peer was really nice, but I'll give you that. But yeah, like I'm not sure what happened. And afterwards, you just completely like messed up like your action sequencing, right? Where you never have like a backup plan after you do like a play, meaning that you end up losing a lot. Dude, what the fuck is happening?
Oh yeah, like the crunch AI completely freaked out, so I
Yeah,
couldn't
I saw
get any
that.
of the small
Yeah,
one.
I saw this. They went there.
So I had to leap over.
I mean, overall, like I think you're making a lot of mistakes on the Elise game mechanically. On Nidalee, you're still making like mechanical mistakes on your
Yeah,
Nidalee,
that
right?
that
Like
spear, like
the
those
spears
are
should be
like
unacceptable.
those
Like
are
here, if you
illegal.
engage with
Those
spear,
are
I'm leaving this WOD review, by the way. Okay, good. There you go. Where are your auto attacks?
yeah,
There you go. It's
yeah, like
that
okay.
fucking easy, dude. Like
This one, that one is a illegal spear, but like I swear, like those early game spears where it's just like no,
yeah,
no, 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 no.
like this is exactly what I want to see, right? You're like you
Yeah,
obviously you
just
could have
hold it.
auto attacked like a little bit more, but whatever, right? Like this is great. I'll take that. Not sure what you're doing here. Okay, spear.
So I'm just procking my dark harvest. I think that was the thing I was going for.
Oh my
I
god.
need to be punished. I need to be punished for that one. Like, bro, this scared me
Good
out.
flash, good flash.
I don't know why my phone would have been
You
here.
could have done a really cool play here, by the way, with the spear. Like you could have smited. You could have
It's
smited this
like,
one. Yeah.
yeah,
This is something I do a lot in Italy. You should learn how to do that.
yeah. Well, I know how to do it, but sometimes
This is a really good old way to
I'll
kill. Okay.
look at this Sejuani ult.
What? That didn't hit?
No, I think it was like complete max range.
Nice spear.
Like there's no. Okay, yeah. Let's not look at the CS thing by the way. Okay.
Yeah, we
It
should.
gets pretty
Yeah,
decent.
I mean, in this game, like you should be like 65 CS. You should be like 3 levels on
Yeah,
the
it should be like
Sejuani. Like,
way on this
brother,
game.
like
Like
you are
I completely throw my like early game by making such bad like plays. Like I'm
for sure,
wasting time.
for sure.
I think that's like one of the big things is like I was just wasting time so much with this game.
I, I'm not necessarily like flaming you. I just don't understand why you keep
No,
making
no,
the
I
same
agree. I
mistakes,
agree.
right? It's like,
Like it's not a flame. It's like it's just like I agree with you. It's like I'm wasting time in a sense of like I'm just being inefficient and I should be playing better.
again, like 10 minutes. We're level 6, by the way. Again, see it? Like this is exactly what I'm talking about, dude. Like you're like one of the easiest to dodge ability, but because this karma in her head does not have, like she doesn't have the thought in her head that a spear or a Nidalee could be here.
Yeah.
You have to look at this. Like, look at how OP Fog of War spears are, by the way. Okay, so if you directly show yourself, which here you didn't, right? So we're gonna go on the blue fog of war here. Just look at how much time she needs to react. See? The spear
Yeah.
appears right there, and the thing is, like, okay, the spear appears right there, but in her mind she does not have the information that a Nidalee is here. So the thing is, like, even if she sees the spear right there, she only has this amount of time, like from here, because here she processes the fact that there's a spear coming, right? Here she starts like actually she has the information that the spear is coming, but by then she only has like this distance to actually like dodge the spear. Okay, so let's look at it again. Just look at our gameplay. Like, imagine like this is you playing the Karma here. Look exactly what I'm talking about by the spear.
Yeah, because like
Yeah,
she's worried about the age shock
yeah.
only.
Look.
And it's
You
like,
see it?
oh, yeah,
This is how OP Fog of War spears are, and like
yeah,
you never like sometimes you do it, which is good. Like here you did it. Most of the time you're just showing yourself, because if you show yourself, the amount of time that they have to react is increased by a lot, because this Karma is gonna think I need to dodge the spear in her head, so she's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
pre-dodge before you're even like throwing it. Here she's not pre-dodging shit because she doesn't even have the information that it's coming. See, like now she has the information that you're here, and it's like she's not able to hit it. Well, obviously here you kill her. I'm just I'm just talking about how to actually hit spears. But anyway, like in this game, like you should have been like much more ahead. If you want, we can go through like the entire game, but I don't think it's really needed.
no, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah. So
I mean, there's, yeah,
like we made a lot of mistakes like regarding like the early game. Those like
yeah.
you
Like
should not
those micro
you
buffs
should
like
not
this,
win those games.
time
By the way.
efficient.
Like
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I was like wanted to review them because it was like I should have not won these games, even though like the classic like you look at the score line and it's like 4-1-7, like you played well, but it's like no, I played like a complete troll that game and it was reportable. So you know it just didn't tell the the inefficiency that I had in the early game.